Now, Brian, this has landed on our desk. Sneaky referee tactics NRL players are using to influence the bunker revealed. Canberra Raiders CEO Don Furner has criticised NRL players for increasingly arguing and berating referees, calling it a poor reflection on the sport. His comments follow revelations of a manipulative tactic where players, especially captains, deliberately speak loudly and stand close to the referees, so close talkers, so their remarks are picked up by the referee's microphone and potentially influence the NRL bunker decisions. Now, the tactic was exposed in the Bulldogs Bite column and confirmed by a recently retired player. Furner and NRL CEO Andrew Abdo both stressed the importance of respect and discipline towards officials, calling for stricter boundaries, including preventing players from approaching referees during and after decisions.
Yeah, well, this has been around since 1908. You've got to show respect to the referee. So the referees just say, walk away.
Yep.
Walk away. 7, get out of it.
Yep.
I mean, why haven't the referees been cracking down on this anyway?
No, that's right.
Like saying, does Andrew Abdo have to come out and actually say, players, it's a reminder to show some respect to referees? You get taught that since under 7s. As soon as you start speaking to referees out of line, Bill used to send you off. Bill Harrigan, well, you saw what he did to Gordon.
Yeah, hit the road jack.
Sent him off in an Origin game. So I just feel that...
Do you think, according to Don Furner and through the Bulldogs Bite being Bulldog Richie, is that through the Daily Telegraph, Doggy?
I'm sure it would be. I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's.
You think it is a tactic?
Well, they're just getting their. It's like being in court, right? You're getting your
lawyer's rushing up.
Yeah, you're trying to get in the face of the judge and get your side of the story. But the referees should know if they're getting talked to in a demeaning manner, that's justified to send them off for 10 minutes, isn't it?
Can I ask you this,
or you
Brian?
got to give them a warning.
Maybe this could happen or does happen covertly, but with the bunker, right, whether it's Fox or Channel 9, either way, there's huge eyeballs. Yes, there's huge eyeballs on the game.
Yep.
Is there any merit in those cases where maybe the bunker's not so clear? Should they have an ear on commentary? And I say that because not to be persuaded by the commentators, but the fans are buying into what the commentators say, right? So if you're 50-50, are you not better to go with the sentiment of the expertise? No?
That's dangerous.
Dangerous?
Dangerous territories.
I'll tell you, it's dangerous territories if he's anywhere near your line. Not even near your line, folks. This guy is danger to society. He's an absolute gun, and you can get your tickets for the Titans versus the Panthers this Saturday on the Gold Coast. Head to Ticketmaster to get your tickets right now. Our next guest, Brian.
Yep.
His father is a Dally M medalist. His father is a premiership winner. And who's to say this young fellow couldn't achieve both those items? I'm referring to Jayden Campbell. Welcome to the Run Home with Joel and Fletch.
Hey, guys. Thank you for having me.
Mate, we're excited to have you, Jayden. The boys were stressing. His phone's off. We can't get him. The great Jayden Campbell. We're going to miss him. How's your day been, JC?
No, it's been pretty good. Been a big day. It's our second training day of the week. I'm just getting ready for the Panthers on Saturday. So, yeah, it's been a pretty big day.
Hey, Jayden, last week, the upset win over the Warriors, you're probably saying it's not an upset, but what was so different? What was so different going over? Because it's hard to win over there. What did you guys do in the lead up to this game? Because I heard Des saying, look, this has been coming for about a month.
Yeah, so like Des was saying, it's been coming for a month. We held the ball, we completed. We never really, just turn over easy ball to the Warriors. So, when you're holding on to the ball and completing your sets, then you're not likely to miss tackles. So, yeah, we were just holding on to the ball more, I think. So I think that's how we got over them.
So many texts coming through. Boys, can you please ask Jayden Campbell, if it was his choice, what's his most preferred position? How do you answer that, Jayden Campbell?
They're all different. I don't really have a preferred position. I see myself as a 5'8" or halfback now, so 6 or 7 is probably where I'm starting to find my feet a little bit more. I'm loving it there. I don't see myself as a fullback anymore. I see myself as a 6 or 7.
I introduced you, Jayden Campbell. I said, look, his old man, a Dalian medalist, coined the best player in the league that year, a premiership winning 5'8". When we hear that, I'm sure there's two parts to this where you're proud and you love it. Is there any part of that, Jayden Campbell, which is annoying and hard for you as a son to follow those footsteps?
Oh, not really. When I was growing up, I sort of had a bit of a chip on my shoulder. I didn't really like it. But,
really?
Now I'm a bit older. I understand what he's done in the game, and I'm sort of proud to be his son. So now I'm a bit older, and I know all that stuff. Yeah, it doesn't bother me anymore.
Gee, that's good insight, Brian, because a lot of people would say, oh, yeah, they get all the favours, blah, blah, blah. Then you hear directly from someone like Jayden saying it wasn't ideal as a kid.
Jayden, if Origin comes around and they call you up, Billy Slater calls you up, Laurie Daly calls you up, which colour are you going to?
I'm Queensland, mate.
Oh, Jayden.
Great to have your company, Jayden.
Queensland.
All the best this week. We'll catch you.
Your dad's born in Inverell.
Yeah, but growing up, all my favourite players have played for Queensland,
Jayden.
I'm a Queenslander, mate.
So
I played my footy up here, so.
Yeah.
Who were your
Queensland.
favourite players?
So growing up,
Yeah.
I loved Reece Wesser. My dad's Penrith teammate,
Yep.
Reece Wesser, and I love Matty Bowen. So they were my two favourites growing up.
Matty Bowen, what a player. And Reece Wesser for that matter.
Hey, Jayden, just getting back to being a halfback, how was it? What were some of the challenges? Because you've got to steer the team around. What were some of the challenges that you found having the number 7 on your back?
Probably ordering and telling people what to do. If you know me as a person, I'm not really one to be real bossy or anything, but sort of just telling people what to do, what I need from the team and what I need from certain players. Playing 5'8", a bit easier because I'm just talking to my edge, whereas when you're playing halfback, you got to tell the whole team. But I'm pretty fortunate that I've got Kieran Foran there. He's a very vocal person, especially on the field. So I'm really lucky I've got someone like Foz there. And probably my first year playing there, I know that I'll find my feet a little bit more, and in the years to come. So I'm still growing in that position.
And who are some of the forwards that would say, "Get out of the way, Jayden. I want the ball"?
Both for more, I reckon.
Yeah, no, I think baby feet for more would be quite. What's the word I'm looking for?
Passive.
Convivial.
Yeah.
Is there someone, Jayden, who, as a forward, said, "Just get out of the way"?
Oh, all the boys want to work. They all want the ball, but
Jayden,
I won't throw names out there.
All right,
I won't throw names out there.
All right, just give us a clue. Just give us a clue.
Let's just say whoever runs the ball the most, probably.
Who is that,
I won't chuck anyone under
Brimo.
the bus. I won't chuck anyone. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant stuff. Now, Jayden, you are taking on this beast that hasn't really been seen for a long time. We've got these Panther side who are brewing and building and building and building and culminating into something that's quite unique. Is it a different game plan? Because if you just go out there and try and play the normal way, they're probably going to outplay you in that manner. Do you have to take them on in a different way?
Oh, not particularly. Penrith, they've been a great team for the last 4 or 5 years, and they're still a great team. They've got 6 or 7 on the trot, I think. But they just want to grind you out, and hopefully that you crack first, and then that's when they'll get the cookies and that against you. So you just got to, I think last week was a perfect blueprint for us. So we just got to hold the ball and try to keep the ball in play as much as we can, and try to stick with them.
Hey, Jason, what about young Kini? I know he had that operation on his neck. How's his progress going?
Yeah, Keano's he's coming back real well. He's in the training now. Him and Carter Gordon, they sort of had a similar injury at the start of the year, so they're both back in full training now, and I'm not too sure if they'll have a run this year, but I'm hearing that they're close to either coming back next week or in a few weeks. So, they're both coming back really well.
All right, enough footy, Brian. He's proved that, and the board is saying, keep it, keeper. They all love you, Jayden, but let's do this.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
Now, Jane, and this segment's led by both us and the listener. Aaron writes, I love the sound of this guy's voice. Is he taken?
Oh, as in romantically?
Mm.
Oh, gosh. Jake.
Yeah, I've got a missus.
Oh,
Okay.
well, there you go. That's one.
Yep, okay.
What about away from footy? What do you like to do, Jayden? Are you a golfer? Are you a surfer?
Oh, I've never gotten into surfing. Tried golf, was shocking at it. But I love my fishing. Me and Chris Randall, we go fishing all the time. So, yeah, into my fishing.
What are you fishing for, Jado? What's you and Randall?
Compliments.
The way he tackles, you could be there for days, I'm assuming. But what's your go-to bait to catch what fish?
Go-to bait. I'm normally on the prawns and all that if I'm just in the estuaries, but Chris Randall, he gets the pilchards and squid if we're going out past the head. So probably squid and pilchards.
The old pilchards. Hey, can I just go back to last week, or 2 weeks ago, when Desi just went off his head, yelling at blokes who were getting out of the shower and stuff. Is that the biggest blow-up you've seen? Because I saw his hair going everywhere and his body was sort of shuddering. Were you shocked by that, Jayden?
No, not really. I've seen one better from Des. Yeah, but I love that Des is real passionate like that.
Yeah.
So it's probably not the biggest one I've seen, but it was up there.
What was going on? So why were they? So some players just went into the shower to get ready before you had a bit of a debrief after that Tigers game.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to. Yeah, we had a debrief and then we went and had a shower, but I think he just wanted to say a little bit more.
Right.
But that's all right. We needed it and we ended up getting the.
You got the win.
Yeah, we got the win the next week, so that's what we needed.
Yep, perfect.
Hey, Jado, just still on Desi, right? So we've had lots of guests on, and Desi's coached now over 500 games. So a lot of great players have been under his or through his tuition. Beaver Menzies, all these great players. And most people, if you talk to them privately, say, when you see Des in the press conference, it's actually nothing like him. Is that true?
Yeah, 100%. If you haven't had Des as a coach, you sort of probably don't get the best, I shouldn't say the best, but you probably don't get the best view of him as how he actually is as a person. I love Des as a coach and as a person, and, I'm really lucky that he is my coach. So, it's probably not the best, what would you say, best view of how he actually is as a person from his interviews and that, but he's funny, he cares about you a lot, and, you got to actually take the time to know him to sort of understand him.
Now, JC, I work with a bloke at Fox called Gordon Tallis. Now, Gordon Tallis is on the books. He's on the books. He's an ambassador for the Gold Coast. How many times have you actually seen Gordon come into the dressing room or into training this year?
I've seen him a few times.
Was he drunk?
I was about to say, yeah, I've seen him a few times. I'm pretty sure it's after a win. He's stealing our beer. But no, he's been in the sheds a few times. He comes around and sees the boys as much as he can. But, I've seen him a few times this year.
Now, Jayden, Joel and I have come up with a play that we want, and I think you would like this play.
Yes.
When we're kicking off, and do you do the kicking off? I've seen you kick goals.
Yeah. I kick goals.
Can we do this? Have you ever thought about, at the start of the game, we're going to aim for the posts? You can either hit the uprights or the crossbar, maybe confuse the fullback behind. Have you thought about maybe throwing that into your game?
Brian, you're asking the perfect person. We are speaking to a guy who not only does the kickoffs, has played a lot of fullback and would understand what it's like,
yes.
Jayden Campbell. So, mate, you are the perfect person for us to run this by.
No, it would be a good play if you could nail it. I know as a fullback, catching the ball under the post, if it's going to hit the crossbar or not,
yes.
you're more likely to drop it.
Yes.
But I'd probably put too much risk in putting it out on the full, me.
No.
I probably wouldn't run it, yeah.
Can we just maybe sneak it in? Don't tell anyone. I'm feeling...
Are we telling Des?
No, we're not telling Des.
It's us three.
It's just us three.
Don't tell Des. I'll get my head ripped off.
We're not telling. What do you think, JC?
How proud will we be, Brian?
I reckon it's smart. Might
JC,
have to,
thank
might
you.
have to chuck it in.
Okay.
Might have to chuck it in.
So you know the best way to sell it? Get Des to play fullback and say, Des, stand behind the post and let me kick you this and see how hard it is. So he sees it firsthand, Brian.
That's not a bad.
Yeah.
That's not a bad shout. Hey, JC, what is your contract status? How many more years? Or is there an option? Everyone's got the clauses in there.
Yeah. He'll eventually ask you how much to get paid per week.
No, I'm just wondering.
And he's a free agent from November 1.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm signed to the end of 26.
Okay.
At the Gold Coast. So after that, I'm not too sure, but we'll see what happens. I love it here on the Gold Coast.
Yes.
I got my mum and dad here.
I know you love it. But do you like Bondi?
I'm not much of a Sydney person, but
Okay.
rugby league's a business, so you never know.
We can fish.
What's gonna...
We can go rock fishing.
Yeah, Jayden, as we're pretend managers for you, we're not mentioning that we don't like Sydney. We need them to be live players. Our last guest was Jerome Hughes, and Brian, you got him single-handedly a 4-year, $1 million contract.
Pretty much so.
Yeah.
Pretty much so. What about Perth? You like Perth this time of year?
I've never been to Perth. I've never been to Perth.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, this is good stuff. Jayden, you've been outstanding. Thank you so much for answering that phone, and the listeners love you as well. I knew he'd nail it, Brian.
Yeah,
I knew it.
good.
I knew it, and we're going to be so proud, Jayden, when there's a juncture in the game where it's so important, and then a rush of blood says to you, there's a little voice on your shoulder, it's me. On the other shoulder, it's Brian saying, Jayden, kick to the post. Kick to the post and believe, right? And we'll be so proud, won't we, Brian?
I just... You're going to... Oh, no, he can't bet. I was going to say you could put some bonus bets in his account.
Jayden Campbell.
I will, though.
Thank you very much, mate. We look forward to the next occasion.
We'll put him in Brimo's account.
Yes.
We know he likes
Thanks
to
for
bet.
having me.
Thanks, JC.
The run home with Joel and Fletch. Jayden Campbell, what
he's
an
a
absolute
beauty.
ripper. You can get your tickets for the Titans and the Panthers this Saturday on the Gold Coast. Simply head to Ticketmaster to get your tickets. Okay, let's get into this, shall we? Code Sports reporting, Cronulla Sharks, Grant. This is the season we're in. Cronulla Sharks grant players permission to look elsewhere. The full package reports and Brent Reid through Code Sports. Braden Hamlin-Welly has been given permission to chat to rival clubs as the Sharks consider a rebuild of their squad. He has re-signed with the Sharks only last year, running to the end of 2026 to the end of next year, turning down a lucrative deal with the Warriors to stay in the Shire. So he had on the table at that time a lucrative deal to go to the Warriors, but he turned that down to stay in the Shire. Fast forward the best part of 8-12 months, and he has been given permission to leave, Brian.
I remember this. This was the big one because it was Adam Fanua-Blake. They were trying to do a swap for swap.
Yes.
Coming from the Warriors, and that was the talk. The dollars were really good, and for whatever reason, Braden decided to stay in the Shire. Now what's he got? He's got 2 years to go. Oh no,
end of next year.
End of next year, yeah. So, yeah. Well, they're obviously got to get some money because Blake Brayley is going to command a lot of money.
We'll talk about him. Before that, Sifa Talakai, he's also been given permission to move on at the end of this year as well. So the Sharks appear to make a priority, according to Full Package and the Loaf of Bread, Brent Reid, that Blake Brayley and Will Kennedy.
Yeah.
I love that they're chasing Kennedy. Everyone's saying that Kennedy will leave. He's been one of their best players for about 4 years. So I love the fact that they are prioritising him. Brian, I'll say this. Okay, I'll ask you for both players. Open market, Blake Brayley, Will Kennedy. What is their number?
I feel Blake would get an 800.
Yep.
8 in front of it.
Okay.
And
Will
600.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you think that's a bit dear?
I think his influence on the game is closer to Blake Brayley.
No, I know. Yeah, but I'm just saying what I think the Sharks will offer him.
Okay.
Well, you have a look at Jareen Buller. He's on the 900 next year. Similar, very.
So is Will Kennedy not achieving what Buller achieves?
No, I'm saying they're very similar.
Yeah.
But the Sharks, I think the Sharks will offer him 600. But in their open market, I think someone would probably, because he's an out-and-out fullback.
He's a gun, mate. Mate, for 4 years, whether they've been good or bad, he's been a great player.
Do you feel the rumours about that moving on Will Kennedy was because they had young Dykes there, Cade Dykes.
Well, that was the spruik. Now they've got young Ison there, and then now Chevy Stewart's on the market. I think it's unfair because this guy has been so good for so long. Like
he's a bit like a you love your anticipators.
Yeah.
He's an anticipator.
He's won the Monty Porter medal.
Player of the
Like he's a good player, mate. He's a very, very good player. Anyway, let's move on from the Sharks. Let's move on to Jake Trbojevic, who was with Vossi this morning. And could he move to the Super League? If he moved to the Super League, just a bit of a word of warning for that club who may have Jake Trbojevic incoming. You are so lucky. This guy is an absolute needle mover. If he goes to the Super League, whichever club he goes to, and I say whichever club he goes to, they'll probably win something. Anyway, here's what he had to say this morning with Vossi and Brandy.
Oh, I haven't thought of it too much. Obviously, I would never play against Manly, but I guess I went in the World Cup in 2022 and it was such a good experience that it sort of opened your eyes up to that. That actually would be something very cool to finish off your career, but I haven't thought about it too much, if I'm being honest.
What he has thought about, Brian, so sometimes you get something in your mind. Mm-hmm. So they're asking about the fact that with all his brothers, Ben and Tom and Jake, and there's a Luke, are they your names? Like, in other words, is it Jacob? Is it Lucas?
Oh, right.
Is it Benjamin?
Gotcha.
Is it Thomas? Right. So they said, what is Jake? And this is what Jake said.
Question: what is Jake short for?
Ice cream.
What is short for? Jake, the name. The name. What is Jake? Jake, is it Jake? Jacob? Jacobson? Jacob?
Oh, sorry, short. I thought you said short for. Like, what's my short for? And I'm saying, like, desserts, I just eat that. What is it short for? No, I'm Jake.
He's just...
I heard that wrong. I'm sorry.
Even when I just love him. He's just so innocent, isn't he?
What is Jake short for?
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. I just love it. To be fair, it did sound a bit short fallish when he said it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a gem,
He's a gem. Recently, Matty Johns and Cooper, they've had him on the backstage with Jack, and they tell the story about, because he's such a law-abiding citizen.
Yes.
He's tried to backdoor early and do the right thing, comes back and goes back to the hotel. And
sorry, what's the context?
So he's such a professional.
Yeah.
But he can't say no equally.
So they're out in the drink.
Yeah. But playing for Australia.
Yeah.
And he wants to do the right thing. It's a big campaign, so he backdoors early, do the right thing. And he comes home to the foyer. Matty will tell this far better than I. And in the foyer, sitting there, is Mal Meninga, the captain of the side, Cameron Smith. They go, "Oh, Jake, come over here, mate." Yeah. They said, "We're having a couple of red wines. Do you like red wine?" He goes, "Oh," he hates red wine. He goes, "Yeah." So for 6 hours, he's on the red wine with Mal Meninga and Cameron Smith. He said it's the biggest hangover he's ever had. But Matty can relay that far better than I can, folks. We'll catch up with him a little bit later on. The run home with Joel and Fletch, 1300-01-1170 for the full chat with Jake Trbojevic. And he also caught up with Jacob Little. It was a real Jake-a-thon this morning. You can catch up with the boys on the social media or through the podcast on Apple Podcasts, 1300-01-1170. That's the way to do that. Reuben Garrick is going to test the market, Brian.
Okay.
What's his number?
450.
No, I need to call him. What's his number?
Maybe he could go back to the Dragons.
You're in 450s. Mate, he's a top prolific point scorer.
455, between 450 and 550.
Yeah, I reckon 5 to 6 more likely.
All right.
He's so versatile.
Don't ask
kick
me then.
goals. Okay. I wanted his number. You can get discounted prescriptions and save more money every day at Chemist Warehouse. Now your weekday meals could be sorted, all thanks to
on the menu.
Coming up next, it is Sports Day. JK Julian King is joined by Storm star Nicky Meaney.
Oh, yes. Eeny, meeny,
Miny, Mo.
JC's a doozy, isn't he?
Oh, he's a beauty.
About this kid.
He's a beauty. There's a lot of big things in front of him.
Oh, look, we got a text from Roger Fabry.
Really?
Does BF stand for Bernard Fanning, Brian Flores, or Benjamin Franklin? Get your
Fabry, Brian.
Get your own gear, Roger.
Fabry.
Roger, get your own gear.
Fabry, not Fabry.
It's good that he's listening, though.
Yeah, exactly right.
He wouldn't be doing any training in the wet. Although, do you? Do you do training during the
you know
wet
what? Just on that,
for your
right? I want to
athletes?
shout out a Mickey nomination because I've seen this a bit in the last 48 hours. Those who train by themselves in the pouring rain. I'm walking with an umbrella.
Adam G.
And they've got the singlets on and they're just pumping them out.
Fair
But,
enough.
mate, those people, those individuals in life, they've worked it out. They are too solid. They are Michaels of the world.
Yeah. It's, what do you say? You got to train like there's no one watching.
Yeah.
Because if you don't,
When it's pizzling rain and you're out there with your shorts on, your wet socks, your shoes, your singlet, and you just march it on resolutely, that, my friend, is a Michael.
is it Muhammad Ali who said this? I know it was a boxer. If you cheat in the dark hours of dawn, you will get found out by the bright lights at night.
Yeah.
I.e., if you cut corners training, ta-da, Friday night footy,
Yeah.
you're not getting a jacko.
No, you're not getting a jacko, which is what?
Triple threat, 200 metres, 5 tackle busts, 5 offloads.
What was the most common jacko?
Brian To'o.
Brian To'o.
200 tick.
Yeah, what concerns you the most?
Offloads.
Offloads.
Offloads. 5 offloads in a game is pretty handy.
Can we set a task for Sleazy Sam to go through Brian To'o's 2025 year, how many times he would have achieved a jacko?
No, irrelevant. Let's not go back in time. Nothing.
Okay.
We're moving forward.
We're moving forward.
Don't look in the revision mirror.
Okay, that's fine.
Why is the revision mirror so
It's
small?
much smaller.
Why?
Brian, because it's irrelevant.
What about the
Windscreen.
Why is the windscreen?
Big. We need to focus on that. That's what we're going to do. And that's why we're looking through the windscreen right now with our man, Andrew Kellaway. Andrew Kellaway, the Wallaby, 40 caps, if you don't mind, Brian. And he's getting ready for a big game against the Lions at Gore Stadium. Heartbreak, the loss against the MCG. The loss against the Lions at the MCG. And Andrew Kellaway joins us. G'day, Andrew.
G'day, lads. Thanks for having me.
Oh, mate, big game coming up. Big, massive game coming up. Where does this rank in games of your life?
Yeah, it's up there. I mean, it's not too often we sell out a rugby union game in Australia, so I think we've had sort of 2 of them now. So this will be top 3, I reckon.
Andrew, what was the chat like? What was the debrief when we watched the video on Monday? What did our man Schmitty say?
Yeah, Schmitty was good. He was very typically neutral, as he always is. I think he does a great job of keeping things in the middle when you lose, and the same when you win. So. Look, he was disappointed, as we all were, and as you both know, when you watch the game back in slow motion, sometimes it can be a pretty ugly watch, and that was certainly the case in moments for us on the weekend. But as with all things, we get another chance this weekend.
Yeah, Chris said he didn't give a Schmidt. I don't believe that. Let's move on to this, Andrew. Now, this great guy, this great doyen of the game, great Nic White, after 72 games for the Wallabies. He's announced his retirement. What's it been like lining up with the great Nico?
Yeah, our little bow-legged friend, Nic White. Mate, they're some of the most bowed legs I've ever seen. He's a competitive little bastard, and that hasn't changed. So the cool thing about a guy like that is he hasn't let it be too romantic, for want of a better term. It was sort of like. He stood up and said, I'm retiring, and that was kind of it. And on we sort of went. So it was, it was sad, and then we were straight into training, so it sort of finished quickly.
So all he did, retiring, the BLF, the bow-legged friend, all he did was just say, boys, I'm retiring.
Is he going to play, is Nico going to play over in Japan or over in France, or that's it?
No, he's been to France. He's already rich, mate. He doesn't need to go back. So he's going to transfer his euros over, I think, and he'll rest on those for the end of until the end of days, I should say.
Good luck to him.
Hey, Nico, somebody, and I'd never thought about this, but now that you think about it, it sort of comes to fruition. Where a caller on Jimmy Smith's program earlier said, why is this such a big series? And it is a big series, and it's big that the Wallabies, one nation, got so close to all those nations of the British and Irish Lions. But he said, could you imagine that the best of Argentina, New Zealand, South Africa, Australia took on England? Wouldn't we just lap them?
Oh, it'd be a bloodbath.
Yeah. So why is this so big? Is it because of how even the contest usually is?
Well, maybe because how often would you ever see this ever? I don't know in any other sport where you would see something like this. So maybe that's why. But look, it's certainly, it's tough on 2 fronts, right? It's tough for us taking on, a combined team of 4 of the best countries in rugby in the world. But then for them coming together, short notice, they've got to get cohesion. they spend 90% of their time hating each other, and now they've got to play together. So it's tough on both fronts, right?
100%.
Andrew, I'm going to correct you. It's 3 and Wales, by the way. It's 3 nations.
Well done.
And Wales.
I'm gonna stay out of that one.
All right. How do we need to change anything? I mean, we did get rolled only in the last minute. We had that controversial sort of penalty. Or are we going to play a little bit more running rugby? What can Wallabies fans look forward to on Saturday night?
I don't think we need to change anything. I think we need to dial it up a little bit. So, particularly around the breakdown, you miss by a millisecond and you're out, as we saw, with the penalty at the end. And that's the case for the whole game. So for us, it's about making sure when we get the opportunity to get that part of the game right, we've got to do it every time. And it only takes one miss there, and you break sort of 10 phases of good work, and you miss an opportunity. So I think nothing needs to change, but we need to dial up probably our attention to detail around that area.
Now, I don't want to curse the Wallabies, but when was the last time we got swept 3-0 in a Lions tour game series?
Gee whiz, I don't know. Never?
Oh, okay. So there's a bit of pressure on us.
Oh, yeah. Is that what you call that?
Well, I want to know, because I feel that when we win this Test match, you'll get the bagpipes out. Because I heard you're a mad bagpiper. Is that true?
I don't know. I haven't done that for a while. Oh, geez. I don't know if I'll be getting the bagpipes out.
Why?
That's only for special occasions, birthdays and bucks parties.
That's pretty cool, though.
That sort of stuff.
How did you get into learning the bagpipes? Was it at school, or you got Scottish heritage?
Yeah, so I went to school, the great College of Knowledge, Scots College on the hill there in Bellevue Hill, and it was cadets or bagpipes, and I didn't fancy wearing the cadet stuff.
Of course. Oh, yeah, you got to do all that army sort of stuff.
Do you know what, Brian? Like you would think at the time, I'm doing bloody bagpipes, so uncool. But now, how cool is it at our age to know you can do the bagpipes?
Have you brought them out, Andrew, at Mad Mondays celebrations?
Not a Mad Monday, not yet. But I've done 2 bucks parties. They've come out at 2 bucks parties, so it's it hasn't been worth it. I don't know, but I don't know. I wouldn't have lasted a second in the military, so there was no time, no point wasting my time with cadets.
When you do it, do you have to wear a kilt?
Yeah, at school you did. Yes, I was
school, but
in a kilt on the way to school on the bus, but not at home.
Because there's some hectic rules around this, like with bagpipes and stuff. I'm just wondering, did you?
Oh yeah, you got to.
Yeah, you got to toe
you have
the line.
to free ball under the kilt. Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. It's a shame our panel operator is not here. The tourist, he's a big Scotsman, and he says at weddings, you don't wear any Reggies.
Yeah, no, you got to go commando.
Okay, beautiful.
It's a bit risque in this day and age, but it's part of it.
Don't think like that.
Okay, I'm going to rattle off 9 bagpipes, very popular songs. Yabassa. Can you play that?
No, never heard of it.
Okay, Johnny Cope.
Never heard of it.
The High Drive by Gordon Duncan.
Oh yeah, everyone's heard of that.
Never heard of
it. What about It's a Long Way to the Top by AC/DC?
I've heard of it. I can play it.
Okay, what else can you play?
You're the Voice. You're the Voice.
Yeah, You're the Voice. You're the Voice. You remember Crazy Frog? You remember that thing?
Oh yeah, the Crazy Frog. That was a bit of
the Crazy Frog.
Thing. Yeah, you know that, Brian.
Yeah.
You know,
do
Brian.
the Crazy Frog.
Yep. Amazing Grace.
What else? Yeah, Amazing Grace. Flower of Scotland, Old Lang Syne. What else? There's a few.
Okay.
Now,
There's quite a few that they've turned into modern tunes that they've put into bagpipe tunes.
Okay.
Now, Nico, Andrew, we've got a text message here from Nico who says the last time the Lions won 3-0, 1904.
Ooh.
It's 120.
Gee whiz.
121.
Ooh.
121 years. You don't speak about this in the video room? None of this chat has been...
It hasn't come up. No, not yet. I'm sure it will.
I'm sure it will
come up. It hasn't come up yet.
Doesn't need to come up. We're poised and ready to go, Brian.
Have they been on the piss, the
it is.
British and Irish Lions? Have they been on the... Do you know if they've been letting their hair down?
Oh, geez, I reckon some of them would have been. It's a big squad. They bring it's like 2.5 teams they bring out here. So if you're not playing, I reckon, and they would know. They would have known on Tuesday. So I reckon they would have been enjoying.
Oh yes,
enjoying something.
So do you feel it'll be the same squad as the second test?
They've just named their team literally like 20 minutes ago, and it's pretty similar.
Pretty similar. Okay,
Right,
cool.
okay. Andrew Kellaway, thank you for your time. What about in your spare time? So you're in camp, which is a hard time. Like you don't get to have the comforts of your own living room and lounge room and bedroom and bed. What have you learned throughout this camp? Is there some new things you've learned, or?
Oh, geez, I've just had a second kid, so I've got two young kids now. So I've probably learned how peaceful it is without them.
How do you get to room? Have you got a roommate when you go into camp, or is it solo?
Nah, you got a roommate, but they're pretty good. Let you pick, and usually it's the same as it's always been.
Who have you got?
I've got the great David Parecki.
Oh, we were supposed to get David on. Why'd he rush us?
Oh, he's got a bit on this afternoon, David. I'll leave that for him to.
No, what's he got
to
on?
share.
Is he like physio? He's on the massage table.
Yeah, he's with the doctors, with the physios.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's all right.
Let's
He's
get
playing.
the hush, shall we?
He's playing, unless you want to go and do
He's fine. Yeah, he's just old. He's 33 years old. He just needs some time.
He's an old bugger. AK, what about tonight? Like you and Parecki, you're sitting down there watching a show. What are we diving into?
Well, we haven't been watching a show, but we've been running movies. So last night we watched Looper. I don't know if you remember that movie.
Looper?
Bruce Willis.
Oh, I tell you, I've got a movie for you tonight, particularly a hooker.
Hang on, is it sci-fi? Andrew, is it sci-fi?
It is sci-fi, yeah.
I can't
it's
get
sci-fi,
around.
yeah.
I can't get around. Have you seen the Happy Gilmore 2? Have you got around Happy Gilmore 2?
Nah, it's on the list. Have you seen it?
Just watch the first hour and then turn it off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
That's disappointing.
It's super disappointing.
Kellaway to the power of Parecki. I suggest this, which the boys have suggested to me, and I'm just about finished it. Brian, it's one of the top 5 of all time on Rotten Tomatoes. It is called, Brian, No Country, Old Country.
Oh, no, Old
No
Man.
Country for Old Men.
Yes, have you seen that, AK?
Yeah, that's a cracking movie.
Yeah, okay, beautiful.
With his little compression gun.
Have you seen Parasite?
Yeah, unbelievable. No, I haven't. Parasite.
That's the number one. Everyone says number one. We've all got to get around that, Brian. Parasite.
Is David Campese in that?
Right, I'll put it on the list.
I don't know. Michael Liner might be in it. Anyway, AK, thank you so much. Get stuck into Parecki for us. He was supposed to join us, but he didn't. But
I'll get into it.
We're pleased we got you anyway, aren't we,
Yeah,
Brian?
I'm much more enjoying this chat. Poor old Dave just getting his.
No, it's a free upgrade. It's like being at the airport.
Correct. Thank you.
All right. Well, AK, make sure you get the bagpipes out.
Oh, Brian, tell him what happens.
I'll do my best.
When you come on our show,
when
what
you
happens?
come on our show, you score. You score.
Oh, how good! All
so
right.
you'll get a
Noted.
You'll get a meaty.
Yeah, everyone who comes on scores, don't they, Brian?
Just keep your shape, stay wide, and just watch out for Maxi Jorgo coming around your side and just throwing you a long ball right near George.
Yeah. Get his little right-hand offload going. That'd be nice.
There you go.
AK, you're welcome.
Good stuff.
We'll leave you with that. You are welcome, my friend.
Thank you, lads. Thanks for having me.
Righto, Andrew Kellaway, he has joined us, the Wallaby. How exciting is that? They've got a big game coming up. And Brian put the Siriaco Mesha and put them under the Donald Trump. They have not lost 3 in a row since 1904.
That actually came from one of the great Wallabies, Matt Rogers.
Oh, wow.
So
that's pressure. Some eat it, some get eaten by it. There's a lot of feedback around your T&L.
They're saying I shouldn't sit front of camera. They said I should take Brandy's, away from the camera. Can't help it.
Yeah.
I can't be where Brandy is. That's his seat.
That's his seat.
Problem is, I'm a little bit heavier than everyone else on the.
So you're wearing, Malcolm, you're wearing the 13th.
I'm Yep.
Imagine if you got in the 14th.
Oh, I couldn't get the 14th.
No.
I wouldn't fit into the 14th.
Wouldn't fit in the 14th.
No.
So you're wearing the 13th in the seat.
Just his pants.
Just his pants.
Just his Jeffries.
Okay, but so you're wearing the 13th pants.
I've got the 13th Jeffries on.
Please tell me you got Kevy's jacket on.
No, I haven't got Kevy's jacket on.
No.
I might have his tie.
Tie?
Might have his tie.
Oh, this is a revered seat you're sitting in, Brian.
Tell me about it.
It's a revered
Very,
seat.
very lucky to be sitting there.
Okay, well, let's rehearse for this because it's a big night tonight. Storm take on the Eels, and we are with the TNL expert from Fox League, Brian Fletcher. It's CommBank Stadium. It's 8 o'clock tonight. You'll hear the call on SEN. Jimmy Smith's on his way out there right now.
What do you want me to do?
Jimmy, well, mate, you just be you.
Well, the Eels are unchanged for the side that beat the Broncos in round 21, as you would expect. Pappenhausen returns. He's been out for 4 weeks with a calf injury. Cam Munster, also back after he had a family engagement.
Yep.
Tyron Wishart is going to be the 7. Nick Meaney returns to the centres, which is great for the Storm, because I feel they've been lacking a little bit out wide.
Yeah.
He's going to tighten that up, and of course Pappenhausen. But it's wet. How's the calf going to go? We know it's an old man injury.
That's good.
So we don't. This is what they do. They play wet weather football. And this is a danger game, I feel, for Melbourne, because I did mention that the Eels, although their attack's going better, as Richie alluded to before, they're 30 points against.
I can't. I'm so excited for this.
You can be
I've got so many shows to finish,
Yeah.
but I'm starting this one. Now, Fletch, sorry, who's the team? So it's Mick Ennis,
Jess.
Jess Yates,
Alexander.
and Greg Alexander, right?
Yeah. Where have
And
you
then-
been for the last 2 weeks?
No, mate, I've been busy, but I won't be busy tonight, rest assured, or ever
I'll
for
give
the
you a
rest
shout.
of the year. Roll my sleeves up. And then you'll be saying, and Jess, look, when it comes down to it.
No,
it is-
I won't go to Jess. Jess will address me,
Okay.
and I'll just ask her about how's
Why don't you go
life?
to Brandy and say, well, Brandy, but as you know, it's all about this young gun, the number 9, Harry Grant, who has scored 8 tries from his last 6 games against the Parramatta
I'm not
Eels.
bringing that. It's your stat.
No, that's yours.
No, I don't want it.
That's
I've
yours.
got my own stats.
Then you'll say it's the first
Stay in
time
your
we've
stat
seen a
lane.
forward score 7 times in a row against a team since Bobby McCarthy.
Yeah, I'll bring that bit up.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they've got that stat.
I
and
reckon what you do is, because
Yeah.
Brandy will know this,
Yeah.
you throw a quiz back onto Brandy.
Oh, no, you can't.
Mate, he'll swallow it up. He'll look like a genius.
Shug, we've only got 35 minutes, and we've got to go to interviews. We're not the main game.
Okay, so
We are the we're
Okay, sorry.
reserve grade. We're reserve grade. So people are tuning in.
Okay, folks, my apologies. He's got a big second seg coming up, haven't you,
Yeah.
Brian?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a big
Pedro,
seg.
yes, I am wearing Mel's pants. You must have a big blurter on you.
Now, we've been consolidating these, Brian. We have had a lot of these come through. There's no Brooks here today. There's no tourist. There is a Chris and there is a Mitch who are running the show. So they've kind of gone rogue, and they kind of, being new faces, they're sort of saying, well, they prompted the discussion. We don't know all the terms. You guys talk about this stuff and assume that everyone will know the terms, such as a Mickey, for example, for new listeners, which we've shared. A Mickey is what?
Rhyming slang.
Yep.
Mickey Mouse.
Which is a grouse.
Grouse, which means you are a very, very likeable, enjoyable person.
A likeable Michael, which is a mouse.
Which is a
Mike,
mouse.
yeah, exactly right.
Mickey Mouse.
So-
A grade is the total opposite. You're a pork chop.
Correct. So as a result, so many people in that time have text through on the Oppo line 0457 736 736. We've got one, funny enough, from a Bruce.
Yep.
He said, boys, what is actually a Bruce? I'm a Bruce. What's a Bruce?
Okay. The Bruce is on the basis of Bruce McAvaney.
Yep.
So Bruce McAvaney has called out he was retiring. From,
Yes.
I think he was retiring from AFL,
Yes.
from calling AFL games. So every man and his dog put up on social media a picture and said, oh, what a doyen of sport.
Yes.
I just cannot believe he's retiring. But what they would do, they put a photo of themselves in said photo with Bruce.
Yes.
Leveraging
Leveraging is
off
the
the
key
great
word.
Bruce. So you're basically upping yourself by talking about your name dropping.
You're leveraging off someone else at an opportune
Success.
time, aren't you? Yes. Okay. Let's move on to this. You've mentioned Mickey, you've mentioned A grade. So somebody said, if you're under the Siriaco, is that the same thing to being under the Donald? I keep hearing people being under Donald, under Siriaco.
Again, this is rhyming slang. Cheriaco Mesha was a hooker who played for Wests.
Yeah.
and
West Tigers.
He played for West too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and West Tigers. What is that rhyming slang for? Pressure.
Pressure.
Donald Trump.
So you're under pressure.
Under pressure.
Right.
Donald Trump.
You're under the Donald.
You're under the Donald. Means you're under the pump. Which
Trump.
means Donald Trump under the pump. That's rhyming slang.
All right.
Now, I've got another one here. Having a Hillary. Pretty self-explanatory.
What is it? It's
What's the-
self-something.
She's
I
an
don't know if
actress.
it's explanatory, but
She's
it's
she's an actress. I don't want to get into this because there's kids listening. Hilary Swank.
Yes.
She was a terrific actress.
Right. And it's not self-explanatory, but
And
is.
it's not a place where you go put money in and out of.
Okay. It's not a bank. Okay. What about this one here? G'day, guys. I started listening to the program years ago and you referred to something called a mort short. What's a mort short?
Okay, well, this was an invention of mine that I thought would be great and it'll take off. You know how women have chicken breasts to bump up their bosoms?
Oh, yes.
So I wanted to do this. I wanted to have an insert. It's not a real chicken breast, but it's a bit of rubber that the ladies put in push-up bras.
Yes.
I had the idea that you could slide it into a little pocket in your pants and call it the mort short.
Yes.
So the European shorts, a lot of Europeans wear those tight shorts.
Yes.
And some blokes have got MPs.
Yes.
So this is another thing I don't want to get into.
No, but there's another one here about what's an MP.
It's a micro penis. So if you've got an MP, you whack your mort shorts on, chicken breast in hand, boom, ladies are coming running.
So,
now, the reason why the mort short gained popularity is about 3 years ago, we saw the great white shark, Greg Norman, with his dog off the leash, walking in Florida. And holy hell, he had a pair of shorts on. And strike me down.
Is dog off the leash a euphemism? Or?
No, he had a dog off the leash.
Oh, big time.
But he had a said pair of mort shorts on.
Yes.
I'm convinced stolen my idea.
There's a player who's recently retired who may There's no way in the world. Anyway, we'll get to that very, very shortly. Rat's ass is a pretty simple one, Brian.
It's been going since Adam was a boy. It is, you just don't care. So someone's telling a story and you just go, rat's ass.
Yeah. Elena writes, you never refer to the 7th or the 6th or the 4th, but you often refer to the 13th and the 14th.
Immortals.
Yeah, but
13th and 14th
why do you have
Immortals?
a penchant for the 13th and the 14th?
They're the latest Immortals. They do also have a very unique names, which we use in our vernacular. So if you started dating, or I tell you what, Chris got a 13th in Europe. Don't think he got a 14th. Pretty sure he was in Croatia. Met a young lady on a cruise and said, "What's doing? Sambo, Sambo, Sambo. 13th." Or there's the other one.
Yeah.
There's second drop.
Okay.
Third drop. Playing for
Now,
Australia.
as we go to the break, like the majority of texts that have come through, Brian, they've all said, can you please, Brian, can you please complete the story, which is Jessica Biel?
You know what? I'm going to do it. Should I do it?
Do it.
Jessica Biel, the great actress, was in Australia. She was filming a movie. She was getting... You're still here? We'll see more on the Joel and Fletch socials and catch us live on SEN Radio. Because if you don't, you're an A grade. But if you do, you're the absolute Mickey.